point. It's time. Go Bruno. Go something crazy, right? With a Brody, Harith, Beatrix, Claude Band. What are you going to play? What other meta pick is ready? Carry. Against an Aerithel? No. Melissa against an Aerithel? No. Against a Yve and a Martis? Big no-no.
RQ and SBS have used some peculiar heroes on the gold lane area.
Clint?
Clint actually.
Clint is viable actually. I think I would pick Clint if I were RQ, but RQ has picked heroes like Chang'e, like Sicilian, like Esmeralda in the gold lane, so I can't really rule out those heroes either, but we have a fun fact here. Happy birthday to you, Perdiansha Kamarudin, or Fursig, who turns 19.
That's my age.
Sure.
Minus the plus 10, maybe. No, okay, you're not that old, but yeah, Fursig, super young, 19 years old, and he already has an MPL trophy, super achieved at his age. Alter Ego rounding up the draft. Let's see what they go for here. They need a roamer, and is it gonna be?
The explainer.
I'm thinking maybe something like a Diggy?
Diggy. Oh, interesting.
Esmeralda and Edith, I forgot.
Edith Terizla, of course. How could we forget? Good pick off, good team fight. And good crowd control, right? With the Earth Shatter and a penalty zone in their kit now. It's looking like it's stable. But it's gonna be Carry last pick.
Okay, it makes sense. Terizla, Martis, and Edith, very, very strong frontliners for Alter Ego. But the big question is, do they have enough resources to kite away and to give Skylar time to deal those damages? To play front to back against this composition. The range is not there. And against a Yve too, you're gonna have a lot of things to deal with that real manipulation.
We need to consider the fact that with this composition, RRQ, they're trying to somehow drag the game towards that mid-late. We saw Carry in the first match, it didn't work. Can Skylar adjust in this match?
It's a Fredrin into a Martis, a counter pick. It's a Carry into an Aerithel, a counter pick.
Yikes.
Alter Ego have two very solid, well, matchups here that they can utilize. It's Terizla, Yu Zhong too. Terizla does better against the Yu Zhong. Let's see.
Let's see. Rex Requiem Kaon will take on the Mask, the Alter Ego in game number 1.
Let's say the Kings of Kings defend their kingdom against the 3 masked soldiers. What will they bring to the table here is going to be the question. Naomi's rocking the concussive blast. We'll take a look at the rotations. Pi already needs to deal with 2 members. It seems like here, the rotation is playing, and Banana sharing EXP to get level 2 both.
I like the emblem from coming in from play, going in for weapon mastery. Very, very aggressive. And I think that's also because he realizes that Skylar is not really that main reliable damager dealer. Rossi gets away with Flicker.
Petrify used up though. Now Pi poking Banana down, getting a some good damage, all inning onto Banana, forced back. Lethal going to Alter Ego, RRQ losing in this first battle.
I think this is just template rotation here where Naomi will clear mid to get level 2. And looking at the talents here, nothing really stands out apart from the quantum charges in this current match. 3 from RRQ and 3 from Alter Ego. So expect a lot of basic attacks and as well as mobility. But on the other side, nothing really stands out. Festival of Blood Yve though.
Yeah,
whoa.
I was gonna say that, man. Like, Udil has been using it for 2 matches right now. I don't know what's the the plan there, but the fact that he's using it 2 games in a row means that it's working for him. He likes it.
Well, it seems like knowing that Yve will build enchanted and can spam heroes, it will add more spell vamp. Sustain. Every time he spams skill 1, his first skill or his second skill, even his ult perhaps can also be considered. First turtle, let's see the setup though. Alter Ego seems to have more control. Can RRQ contest is the question.
Very interesting lane there. Carry. Skylar's actually winning against Nino. Sully Boy's level 4. So was Clay. Naomi just hovering in that bush, giving vision over to Alter Ego, knowing Udil's maneuvers here. Banana with a Petrify. Knocking Sully Boy up. There's a Mortal Coil to disengage. An Earth Shatter and a penalty zone onto 3. Decimation coming down. The first blood with real world manipulation. Clay flickering forward, but he finds the Decimation, gets the angle to escape. Now Fairsick is on the turtle. Retribution to secure it. The Kingdom takes a W.
Mistakes after mistakes, but the Kingdom still takes the W. That was a really good damage control from Pi. The penalty zone connects onto 3, while Saliboy, if he gets that Decimation, man, that would be the end of RRQ in that bout.
Good response from RRQ. I mean, it does not matter if they got they have more control. Pi gets the 3-man, but the Decimation just nullifies it all. And to add to that, Alter Ego, they could not get the turtle. Oh, top side, Nino.
Oh, 1 HP gets out just barely with a sprint. RRQ with the aggression. Oh, what happened here? Fairsick, bit too much than he could chew. Gets punished by Rossi with a Primal Wrath. Naomi, No Way the Dragon, is spawning Rossi out here and zoning him away, giving Skylar vision to evade from a possible gank.
Okay, I just realized it's a sprint on Irithel against a Yuzhong with a Petrify, and also Naomi, I think you're asking more trouble, man. Like, what do you think, Connie?
Well, again, we touched on the spells in the first, in the draft, right? I mean, asking. RQ is just asking, yo, Irithel, what are you gonna do? It seems like the sprint is the way to go. Sully Boy.
Real world manipulation, catching Sully Boy. He's unable to escape with a Mortal Coil. Away of the Dragon, but Rossi is able to flicker out of it, getting the angle. Banana! 2-man Petrify, instantly baiting out a Purify, and RWM committed as well, just onto Clay, but he's able to walk out of it. Naomi up top, getting gunned down. A few good shots, but it's not enough!
Oh my
Naomi
God.
gets out with 1 HP. Skylar pushes Alter Ego back, and RRQ are weathering the Alter Ego early game.
My goodness, what a response there. What a calculation as well from Naomi. He was able to get out without even wasting a flicker and somehow catching Nino in a quite uncomfortable spot. Almost gets taken out if committed. If he made the wrong decision there and commits on towards Naomi, he will be taken out. But the turtle, Fairsick, seems to have more control.
Versus going in, penalty zone, they're trying to cancel it. Sully Boy with a Mortal Coil, Fairsick! With Retribution, and that's a furious dive on the back, taking Sully Boy out. Fairsick now caught on the onward, and the Earth Shatter, taken very low. The Primal Wrath, and Pi's damage will be able to deal with that. Banana very low, Pi flickers out of the penalty zone. Clay trying to deal damage right now, but they get outplayed. Clay! Flickers out, gets a kill back, but falls inevitably to Udo as he picks up a shutdown. Meanwhile, Skylar up top, sieging these tier 2 turrets down.
That's a huge fight for RRQ. 1 turret, 1 turtle, and also a kill? Oh man, right now, that Royal Retribution from Fairsick just insane over Celiboy as well.
Oh, 2 turtles collected by RRQ like it's nothing, but economically, Alter Ego isn't too far behind, which means the marksman here, let's say, looking at the marksman, Irithel completed his Wind Talker on the other side. Skylar has completed the Corrosion, so they're quite equal item-wise, collecting 1, but remember, Irithel can and will burst you down with just 3 items, or 2 items can actually deal damage, so RQ, they need to be careful if Irithel gets and collected his 2nd item here.
Speaking of items, Connie, that's the first item War X for Yuzhong. I haven't seen that in a long time since War X getting nerfed, but you can see here, Naomi and Skylar might be in trouble.
Good Shun Puao goes in for the G Kundo. Sully Boy with a Mortal Coil. Naomi looking for an angle. Wait, the Dragon defensively. Skylar taking low. RWM! 1 more shot! Oh my God! Skylar gets up for a bit, but Nino and Rossi are able to pick up the kill. Now Fairsick dashes forward, looking for the taunt. Sully Boy gets out with a Mortal Coil, but he gets knocked up again. Appraiser's Wrath, not enough to take Sully Boy down. Alter Ego disengage with a good pickoff on to Skylar.
Skylar, you have to play more defensively, man. That is very unnecessary. The extra time he was on the front line was not necessary at all, and that just gives up another kill for Alter Ego Esports towards you, the gold laner, the carry for RRQ.
Oh, looking at it though, it seems like RRQ in prime position still in collecting the perfect turtle. Let's see.
Petrify on the Silly Boy. Mortal Coil gonna be used up right now as the Razor's Wrath is comboed with Retribution. Pie in the back, flickering out. Skylar, one more shot, gets him with the passive. Silly Boy falls as well. Banana picks up another. Rossi now with the Primal Wrath and onward, knocking Banana out. Udil trying to get one more hit with a real world manipulation. He finds him, and Nino falls to Clay. And it's a double kill and a win for the Kingdom again.
It's a 2-4 trade with that Royal Retribution once again from Fredrin, from Fursic, the Crown Prince.
And look at the space after that, right? Replay here, there's some miscoordination. Pi jumping in too early. Take a look at Nino. He's still in the mid lane, so it's technically a 5v4. And once Nino is in the vicinity, all of the members, all of his friends mostly are already taken down. Udil here collecting what he can collect, taking one down, but again, it's a huge dub because take a look at the map right now. It is Alter Ego losing in the mid lane turret. Without this space, it is going to be very hard for Rossi with this Edith to just claim more space because again, Edith needs to face check. Without space, how can Edith play?
How can Edith play is definitely the question, but so far, RRQ, they're looking for more.
Rossi has a Primal Wrath. He needs to be careful here. Goes in for an onward. Primal Wrath only used defensively. Nino unable to deal enough damage. Banana, the Black Dragon is coming down. Nino with a sprint running away, but the Petrify connects, and they fall into real world manipulation. Udil now dove on with Versick as well under the turret, getting a few good shots, looking for the passive. Decimation going to be used up by Silly Boy. Versick, a Razor's Wrath. One more shot on the Silly Boy with the taunt, but the Mortal Coil brings him back, gets him out. Udil knocked up and taken down despite the real world manipulation. Pi under the tier 2. Has been assassinated by the Kingdom soldiers.
Fursic, the Crown Prince, and the Royal Guards wreaking havocs, avoiding the treason for Alter Ego Esports, and they're looking for their next objective in this Lord.
It's a 5,000 goal lead here just before we enter the 10th minute mark, and take a look at Skylar. This is where it gets scary for Alter Ego. He has collected Corrosion and as well as Golden Staff on his way towards DHS. And once DHS has been collected, Pi will not be able to sustain the damage. Edith, Rossi will not be able to just enter or exit the space that Alter Ego Esports has. That is going to be very dangerous, and that is my main concern for Alter Ego right now. If they are able to catch Skylar, then it's GG. But then again, looking at the engage, other than Terizla with using the flicker penalty zone, there is no real engage tool that can be utilized. Remember, Skylar is also rocking that Purify.
I don't know about that, Connie. I think they have enough tool or resources to burst down or even get Skylar even with the Purify, because Skylar, as I said earlier, has no range whatsoever. You have to overload him with a lot of CCs, with a lot of slows coming in from that real-world manipulation. That is way more than enough. And I think Alter Ego, so far they have been misplaying their composition. That's the biggest problem they have right now.
Alter Ego are trying to defend, this time from a siege from RRQ. Banana with Black Dragon form on the back, trying to zone them away. Silly Boy gets out. Naomi! Away the Dragon! Brings Silly Boy back, but he's able to escape with the Mortal Coil now. They fall under the real world inflation, under the turret. Pi with the penalty zone, knocking 2 members down, as that's going to be a disengage from Clay! Oh. But with the RWM, he turns it around. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of RRQ.
The nobility strikes again, still getting that W under the turret, under the inhibitor turret when you're sieging. There's no Black Dragon for Black Dragon ulti threat available after the initial engage from Banana. You should have won that team fight.
No, it was all because of Skylar. He was free hitting like a baby monster. And take a look at the items now. DHS collected, on his way towards the next item. And what does it look like? It looks like it's Has Claws, or Malefic Roar rather, looking for extra penetration. So the members that build Dreadnought Armor or Cuirass or even the Steel Leg Plates, bye-bye. We have, or Skylar has that penetration.
he definitely has that penetration, and it makes sense, right? Going for penetration instead of more attack speed, because you have 3 beefy frontliners in that Taritzla, in that Rossi, and also in that Caliban. So far, Skylar has been playing this carry quite well, I would say. It's very more of a responsive type of carry. He's not really very overzealous in a lot of team fights. I've only seen like a couple mistakes happening from Skylar. And the cover from Naomi just
the cover
really good too. Clay as well.
It's all because of the cover. Now it's very hard for Alter Ego to find a play again. Sure, Edith can dive towards the back, but without the flicker, what can Edith do? It's very, very limited. Meanwhile, RRQ, they have that dragon that can just enter the back lines, forcing Irithel in an uncomfortable position. And surely, with this amount of lead, RRQ will collect their second Lord of the game without a contest.
9-14, but the gold lead though, almost 10K. And this is a very fast second tier Lord for RRQ. I think they're looking to end it right now because Skylar, the longer the game goes, it's going to be harder for him to be safe from all of the engages from Alter Ego Esports. And Rossi, so far, he hasn't been having the greatest game in this Edith, and it makes sense. You have a lot of covers, you have a lot of slows in your face against a carry. You can't really do anything.
And look at this damage dealt, right? We mentioned previously when RRQ, when they are faced with Haka Skylar, someone needs to step up with 4 bans onto 1 member. There leaves so many other heroes for the rest of the team, and Clay certainly stepped up from that. Now looking for another siege with a Lord up top. Good defense from Alter Ego. Able to weather the storm of the minion waves, but that's what RRQ are waiting for. A slow push up top to build 3 waves.
Let us see indeed. And this is the Lord that will charge. The base turret top will be taken out. So now RRQ. Oh, take a look at the conceal.
Black Dragon form with the conceal as well. Naomi looking for the back. Rossi gets a good earth shatter and onward. Naomi gonna be locked down with decimation. Naomi gets down, but the immortality is gonna be popped. Base turret down in the mid lane. Naomi, Shunpu out. Getting a lot of good distractions on the board, but Alter Ego are still able to defend, are still able to prolong this game.
Prolong this game. It might be just, prolong the inevitable for Alter Ego, because so far, Nino, look at the damage against Naomi, man. That's 3 solid hits against a Chao, and you don't really take him down from the immortality. He needs a lot of items to actually pop off in this game. Like, we've already talked about this a lot of times, Mirko. Irithel looks like our late game hero, but without a proper goal to work with, it just doesn't do any damage whatsoever. That's not the case for carry, however.
Looking at the items as well, things are not looking good here. Sure, Irithel is building up. He has 3 items already, Berserker, Windtalker, and as well as has Claws. But take a look at the items to counter the Irithel. Blade Armor on the board, Yudzong, Fredrin. Even to add to that, we have the Dominus Eyes that can slow the attack speed of that Irithel. So sure, yes, Irithel needs more item because he is far behind now. He has the Malefic though. It can be more of a nuisance. Ooh, but take a look at the other, right? 10,000 gold lead RRQ. They're still very comfortable here in leading and dominating this game. Alter Ego, they need a miracle, and perhaps the miracle is that if RRQ overextends, if RRQ blunders in a spell and whiffs the skill, perhaps that is where Alter Ego Esports needs to punish.
What's the play here for Alter Ego? Do they want to go for a Hail Mary? But Naomi is not going to let that happen.
Going on to Pine, wait the dragon ready. Oh, he cancels the penalty zone right onto Clay. Skylar dealing damage right now. Spine's going to be caught. Clay's looking for an angle to go for the penalty zone, but he holds off from it. A good disengage from Alter Ego. RRQ still holding on, but look at the ultimates. They've all been used up. Now onward, onto Naomi. Shunpu out. Lord for free for RRQ. Alter Ego, we're 2 gun shy. Despite no ultimates, they did not want to take the risk.
Now with this Lord that RRQ has, and with the base that is practically exposed, I think this might be the last push that the Kingdom needs to secure Game 1. Alter Ego, they have high ground, sure, but they don't have the firepower to defend the Lord. Full item Skylar, and Banana with that black dragon form that will definitely zone you out. Let's see though. All the best for Alter Ego.
They have real world manipulation, but on the other side, it's a Valentina play with also possibly a real world manipulation of its own, but Black Dragon form from the back line.
Penalty zone on the back. Nino still able to evade from now, but Silly Boy, look at that. Mortal Coil getting out. Razor's Wrath connecting, but not onto the right members. Real world manipulation taking Versic low. The Immortality's gonna be popped right now. It's Pi. It's gonna re-engage. The penalty zone connecting on the Versic, bringing him back for Rossi to take him down with a Primal Wrath. Now Alter Ego is defended, but RRQ have taken the final base turret. This will give them more map pressure to play with.
Oh my god, I thought surely RRQ will secure the game, but boy, Alter Ego Esports, they proved me wrong yet again, and not for a reason. RRQ did everything right. It was just only Versic there caught in the middle of that real world relation, which takes him down without any trade available.
Now the late game strikes for both of these teams. Celeber already secured the immortality, but wow, they actually secured the mid turret.
This is a comeback?
They can go for more. Thing is for RRQ is their siege is definitely a weakness. Naomi. Jikundo, way the dragon. Only onto Rossi right now. The real world manipulation from Clay in the back. Finds a great angle to get Udil. Banana takes him out. The Executor. Banana gets out now. Rossi caught on the miss. Pi, one more shot, but Banana gets the passive. 1-0. RRQ with a win. Looking for more. Clay's chasing. Ooh, one splash of damage. Nino hits him back. Clay gets out. And 4 members of Alter Ego walk away.
Oh, Alter Ego just having the full taste of Banana, man. 3 men just isolated with that single Black Dragon form, and he survived on top of it. That's definitely the winning play for RRQ in that department. Skylar having the time of his life, Clay having the time of his life. 8-1-7 on this mid lane, and also only 1 death for Skylar. Great backliner from RRQ.
Good ambush setup. But I gotta say, Alter Ego Esports, they've done well to defend, right? I mean, they could have lost more there. They just lost Udil, which now is already in play. But unfortunately, take a look at the timer for the Lord. Lord is up, and Skylar has built the Dominance Eye. So Pi now, yeah, he will be melted by Skylar here, who already has that Sea Halberd.
Naomi. Jikundo, ready to go for Pi. Maybe not the right target here. Gets slowed down, gets poked down.
Oh my
Play in the
God.
midst. Versic jumping forward, getting a ton
Banana?
of real world manipulation. Locking Clay down, but he's able to flick around. Now Nino caught off position. Gets out Banana, hunting in the back. Banana with a petrify. Nino gets out with the help of Pi. Banana gonna be kited away. And finds a decimation. But Rossi falls as well. Now Pi gonna be decimated, gonna get taken very low. Clay with a real world manipulation to take Pi down. Silly Boy's looking for more, but he's unable to get any more executes. He is not him for now. Clay gonna take it down. My goodness, that damage! Naomi loses the immortality. Udil with a few pokes. Nino going on Naomi. It's winner truncheon by Versic. But Udil.
No way.
Oh my god.
No way.
The Kage who has turned to darkness is chasing RRQ down.
Oh
Walking
my
them
god!
down.
How? What was the war? It was perfect for RRQ. Banana just zones everyone out, but the kite from Nino, also the Haas clause is coming to play with that sustainability. He survives, and this is the time for all of our Alter Ego to turn things around.
Oh, RRQ, they snoozed a bit. Alter Ego punish you. And now with this Lord without a retribution in hand, Sally Boy will grab the first Lord here for the 3 masks. Will it be a snowball? It's still up in the air, considering that RRQ still has a lot of turrets here that needs to be taken care of. But Alter Ego, they're not messing around now. Item Irithal, Nino, more than ready, even Rose Gold belt here has claws. Malefic Roar already, so no shoes. He's walking barefoot, and this is going to be a double-edged sword, right? Because you're walking without shoes going up against a Yu Zhong. So that sprint needs to be perfectly timed.
Now it's time for RRQ to pull off close thing to a miracle, because right now they don't have any wave clear whatsoever. But Naomi is gonna try to flank anyone in the back line. Concealed play coming in.
They don't care about the side waves. Evolve Lord charging into the mid lane. That siege coming down. Fairsight gonna be knocked up. Immortality taken out.
Nice
Banana in the
side.
bag. Look at him with a petrify, but doesn't connect. Ino's able to escape right now. It's a penalty zone. Banana away.
God.
Sending him over to decimation. Clay flickers out. Naomi gets out as well. Now the real world manipulation by Clay. Gets Chung Lao. Another defensive real world manipulation. But still, their kingdom now dismantled one by the likes of Alter Ego. Game number 1.
Oh, it looks like Masquerade Party is on load right now as Alter Ego. What a comeback from 10k down, man. Oh, Lord.
The comeback is just different. Take a look at the scenes right now. Game 1, RRQ, they weren't able to